One man, one mission, to rid the world of chronic anxiety once and for all. The Anxiety Guy, Dennis Simsek, shares his personal transformation from living a life filled with overwhelming worry to becoming a full-fledged positivity machine, a leading authority in generalized anxiety. Dennis gets to the truth of your mental health challenges and sets you on a path to transforming each and every area of your life. Here he is, the one and only, the Anxiety Guy.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to episode number 41 of the Anxiety Guy podcast. I'm Dennis Simsek. Head over to Facebook and like our Facebook page if you want all the juicy updates on how to overcome your anxiety naturally, how to live a stress-free life, how to overcome your fears and phobias. All of that will be done through our Facebook page. As well, if you are enjoying this podcast and it's making a difference in your life, please give it a rate and review. I would truly appreciate it, guys. As well, today we're talking about the winning mindset when it comes to health anxiety. Not only the mindset, but the strategy to beat health anxiety. And we're talking naturally. We're talking without medication. And I get the question a lot, Dennis, what did you do to overcome your health anxiety? It sounded like your life was a nightmare for many years, and it truly was. The stories I tell people when I mingle with them on Facebook is like, they just can't believe that I was able to come through that. As well, being a professional tennis player for a number of years, I was actually able to connect the dots. And when I connected the dots, I began to see success in my life. I was living this life of reaction. I felt like the world was happening to me. Why were all these circumstances coming towards me and not other people? I played the victim for many years. And then came a time where I said, what did I do in tennis, in my sport, an area of my life that I was truly successful in, that I could apply to my health anxiety? So I connected those dots and I started to see some success. I started to add some of the strategies that I was using, and I started to have the proper mindset towards health anxiety, and things snowballed in the right direction for me. But it's always a combination. A lot of people ask me, Dennis, do you have any tips? And I go, you don't need tips. You've gotten enough tips. A lot of these people are so well educated when it comes to panic disorder, when it comes to health anxiety. And I keep telling them that it's 80% your mindset and it's only 20% your strategy that's going to bring you success. And a lot of people think that they're going to run into this one sentence that's going to change everything. And it doesn't work that way. It truly doesn't. Because I've spent years trying to find that magic wand. And I truly couldn't find it. It doesn't exist. It comes down to the mindset, and it comes down to the strategy. So forget the tips and start working on the proper mindset in order to fuel your positive recovery, guys. It starts with what's called GROW and the basic strategy. It is a basic strategy, the GROW model that began through NLP, neuro-linguistic programming. And I use this for my health anxiety, but I also use it for other parts of my life as well. And the GROW model stands for G, which is goals, R, which is current reality, O, which is the options to create change, and W, which is the way forward. And I love that people are emailing me saying, Dennis, I'm taking notes. I love it. Guys, make sure you take notes and make sure that you are applying what you're learning in this podcast. G in the GROW model stands for goals. So you must establish the goal. What do you want? If you go on Google Maps and you don't put the proper address, it takes you to nowhere. You must put in the proper address in order to get to the right destination that you want. And the acronym that I want to use is a SMART goal. And SMART just means basically that it's specific, measurable, agreed upon, realistic, and time-based. You can look this up on Google, guys. I don't want to spend too much time on the SMART acronym goal here, but I truly want you to understand that the first step to the structure to the basic strategy to overcome your health anxiety is to set the goal. And I want to add that you must be specific. You must make sure that in your SMART goal, in the acronym, you must be specific. Don't just be like, oh, I want to stop my anxiety. Your mind does not work that way. It doesn't know what direction to go. It doesn't know what to shoot for. So be specific in your goals. The R stands for current reality. Truly examine your current reality. How are things truly going in your life? What aspects of your life do you want to see changing? What aspects of your life are you happy with? Give yourself a rating in those aspects of your life and see what direction you truly want to go. It wasn't until I truly realized that everything that my subconscious mind was taking notes of needed to change. I had to change where my bed was. I needed to change the posters on my wall. I needed to change where my lamp was. I needed to add a vision board. I needed to train my subconscious mind because it's always taking notes. Just taking myself out of an environment that was causing me more anxiety was like hiding from a beast, hiding from a tiger. It's always going to creep up at you. It's going to find you eventually. You must truly look at the aspects of your life and go, how can I train my unconscious mind, the part of my mind that I'm not aware of? The part of my mind that constantly stores all these files, to direct it in a way where I can prove to it that change is happening and rapidly happening. So check out your current reality, examine what's going on. O is the options to create change. Truly brainstorm, guys, ways to reach the goal and pick one way. So NLP is one way, CBT is another way, get a mentor if you can, but truly you got to examine and brainstorm all the different ways for you to reach your goal. What is the best way? What is the path forward? Is it through therapy? Is it through one-on-one coaching with me? What is it? And you need to decide on that and firmly commit to it. Don't just say, I've tried something. Trying is a recipe for failure. Make sure you truly commit to something, and that's when you're going to see success in your life. W, out of the GROW model that we're focusing on today, stands for the way forward. So truly committing to specific actions daily to move towards the goal. What small wins are you going to have in your life on a daily basis that's going to move you towards the end result, the end goal that you want for your life? Without this, you cannot jump from one thing to another. You cannot go from your state right now to the final outcome without the small goals, without truly inspiring yourself daily to reach those goals. And you can start by going, I'm going to do one small thing today, and tomorrow I'm going to do something separate. And as you can see, those small steps are going to lead to big successes, guys. So that is the GROW model, which is goals, current reality, options to create change, and your way forward. I'm big on strategy, but I'm bigger on mindset, and we're gonna tackle this in a second. But I truly want you to take the notes and understand that what I just explained to you guys is 20% of the final outcome of the result. It's only 20%. So put that into action and start moving your life forward. Now, the mindset is crucial, and I'm going to give you a couple examples. In my life, I basically found many strategies, especially when you're online. I mean, people are throwing stuff at you from all different directions. Hey, I have the panic attack cure that's going to cure your panic attacks in 10 seconds straight. Or, I'm going to end your health anxiety in 3 days. If you run into stuff like that, guys, please, I'm begging you, run away. Turn and run the other direction. I truly am incredibly focused on a proper mindset, a proper strategy, and a maintenance program so that you don't fall back into the same patterns you were at before. It's truly important that you understand that there's always a maintenance program after you've lessened your anxiety levels from an 8, 9, and 10 to a 1, 2, or 3, you need to maintain that. So that comes with a certain strategy in itself. And the patterns and the habits that you build starting today are really going to contribute to your maintenance program. But don't go, oh, wow, I've really lessened my anxiety and now it's over. Remember that self-development. Self-development is a forever game. You're always developing yourself, always improving yourself. So with that said, let's get to the mindset, the meat, the bulk, the 80%. The mindset starts with the PAW acronym, which stands for possibility, ability, and worthiness. So let's start with the first one. Possibility. You must truly believe that it is possible to get from your state to the desired state. But a lot of times people run into these obstructions that prevent people from seeing the truth. And I've realized that working with people one-on-one through Skype, people run into 3 different obstructions. One is their considerations. As soon as they decide that, hey, I want to do something, these considerations pop up. And these are the immediate thoughts, you can't do that. You don't have the skills for that. You know what I'm talking about, those patterns of thought that tend to pop up as soon as you start to dedicate yourself to something, as soon as you have a desire to overcome something, and understanding that that's normal. It's normal to have those considerations. Don't worry about them, move through them. Fears are the second one of the obstructions that we tend to face when we commit ourselves to something. The fear of failure, the fear of success, the fear of the unknown. People have all these fears, and your mind is basically trying to keep you safe. Your mind is trying to look for what's familiar. Your mind truly doesn't want change to happen because it's kept you from dying. Your mind feels like it has accomplished its goal of keeping you out of danger, of keeping you undead. So because of that, it will continue to force these thoughts upon you. And the third one is the roadblocks. A lot of people experience these external reasons that they can't achieve the goal. So those obstructions, guys, are normal. And the people that truly move past their fears and anxieties find ways to move past these 3 obstructions. Now, with possibility, once you believe that you can actually achieve your goal, everything starts to change. Everything starts to change, guys. And that belief truly becomes the light in everything that you do, in all aspects of your life. So P is the possibility. In the PAW acronym, A, the ability. I have the ability to achieve this goal, and that is huge. If you're not educated, it's going to cost you. It's going to cost you in your skills and abilities. Invest in yourself. Gain the ability. Spend some money on something that you believe has worked for someone before. Take the mentorship. Start the one-on-ones. Do that program that you truly believe is scientifically based and it's helped other people in the past. Invest in you so that you can have the abilities, the skills that will help you to overcome your health anxiety. And W, guys, the last one in the PAW acronym, is the worthiness. I deserve to achieve this goal. I have the self-belief that I will move through this, and that comes with motivation. I don't want to say motivation. Motivation is basically like a shower. It works temporarily, but you constantly need to do it in order to stay motivated. I believe in inspirational stories. I believe in things that, when you become self-disciplined, when you are fully absorbed in something, I believe you don't really need motivation. You're already internally self-disciplined enough to do something on a daily basis. You want to create those small goals in your life. You want to move your life forward in that direction. So, understand that worthiness, you are worthy of achieving this goal, is so powerful, guys. So we've talked about the 80%, which is the mindset, which is PAW, comes down to possibility, ability, and worthiness. And we've talked about the GROW model, guys, which is goals, your current reality, options to create change, and your way forward. And when you start to put these two things together, these two structures, these two models together, you're going to find that your life is actually changing. But it starts with commitment, guys. Remember that it takes 30 days to actually create a habit, to create a ritual that your mind will accept, right? Your mind will not accept the change that you do for a day or two. You must constantly take part in it. You must constantly do it with the mindset that I'm moving forward. I'm creating this change in my life. I'm training my subconscious mind to work for me. I'm creating this change in my core beliefs, which is running my patterns. And you're going to find that your thoughts change, your beliefs change, your emotions change, and all of a sudden, guys, you start to lessen your anxiety levels. So that structure, I know, will help you guys put it into action. Head over to Facebook and like our page there, guys, and I can't wait to see you guys in episode number 42. Love you guys. Have a wonderful day, and remember, you are more than anxiety. Bye, guys.
Thanks for being an important part of the Anxiety Guy podcast community. If you enjoyed this podcast, please leave a positive rate and review. If you're searching for further support on your road to recovery from anxiety, head over to anxietyexit.com and take part in the powerful End the Anxiety program based around the CBT model. If you're searching for a more one-on-one approach, you can sign up now for personal coaching sessions with Dennis via Skype. Remember, you are more than anxiety. See you in the next episode.